I wish you all with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nazia from Ignited Minds and I hope you people are doing well. First, I would like to tell you something about Ignited Minds. Ignited Minds is one of the reputed institute of Kashmir Valley, offering coaching to 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, NEET and civil services as well. And this video is all about IAS and I hope it will clear all your queries and doubts. Let's start from eligibility criteria. First is the candidate must be the citizen of India. NRIs cannot apply for it. And the candidate should have completed their degree from recognized university. Next is age. Age is very important factor and it should be in between 21 to 37 years. For open merit it is restricted to 32 years. For OBC it's restricted to 35 years and for SC and ST it's 37 years. Now next is about the number of attempts. Number of attempts is limited. For open merit it's 6 attempts. For OBC it's 9 attempts and for SC and ST there is no limitation. Now, if we will talk about the selection process, then it involves three stages. First is preliminary, second is main written test, and third is interview. Keeping one thing in your mind that the number of vacancies are notified by UPSC, which remains around 700 to 1000 for civil services, but only top 70 to 100 candidates are allotted Indian Administrative Service. And let's talk about a preliminary test. It consists of two papers, General Studies Paper 1 and General Studies Paper 2. General Studies Paper 2 is qualifying in nature, that means you have to score only 33% to qualify it. Now we will discuss about the pattern of prelims. It consists of MCQs, objective in nature for a maximum of 400 marks and the number of questions will be 200, 100 from paper 1 and 100 from paper 2. Next comes the syllabus of IAS paper 1 and it carries 200 marks. Paper 1 is having social studies, Indian economy, general science, current affairs, environment. The duration of the exam will be 2 hours, generally scheduled in the first half of the day. And it involves current affairs of the national, international importance, history of India and Indian national moment, Indian and world geography, Indian polity and governance, economic and social development, and general issues on the environmental ecology. And the syllabus of paper 2 includes comprehension, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, and basic numeracy. And the syllabus of paper 2 includes comprehension, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, and basic numeracy. Now we will talk about the cutoff marks for selection in the civil service preliminary exam, and it involves two papers, that is General Studies Paper 1 and General Studies Paper 2. For paper 1 you have to score maximum 60% marks to play safe, and for paper 2, as I have already cleared that it's qualifying in nature, that means you have to score only 33% to qualify it. And this is all about the selection of the candidate. If the candidate qualifies the civil service preliminary exam, then he or she is allowed to appear in the main written exam. Now, this is all about the mains written exam. It consists of 9 papers, which carries 2350 marks, that is 2350 marks. Paper A is all about the Indian language. Second paper is English. Next is essay writing. Next is Indian heritage and culture, history and geography and world, and governance. Next is about technology. Next is ethics, and one subject is selected from the prescribed optional subjects. Main exam consists of 9 papers, of which 2 papers are qualifying in nature and 7 papers are considered for merit. 2 qualifying papers are paper 1 on Indian language, which carries 300 marks, and paper B on English carries 300 marks. You have to keep one thing in your mind, that marks of English and language will not be counted, so total marks for written exam will be out of 1750 marks only. Next comes your interview. If the candidate qualifies both prelims and mains, then the candidate are allowed to appear in the interview. At an interview, UPSC gives a choice to the candidates regarding the language in which they may like to be interviewed, and it carries 275 marks. Next comes your question answer session. Now, these are the most frequently asked questions by the candidates before preparing for civil service exams. So, the first question is, are my marks in CS preliminary significant to determine my final marks? And the answer is no, it's just a screening test to eliminate the non serious candidates. It will not be counted for the final order of merit. Second question is, how many candidates will be selected for CS mains examination? And the answer is about 12 to 13 times of the total approximate number of the vacancies to be filled that year. Third question is it mandatory to focus on both paper 1 and paper 2 of prelims? Answer is more focus should be given to paper 1. And paper 2 is qualifying in nature, that is the candidate have to score only 33% marks to qualify it. As questions are never ending, so the next question is, will be there any negative marking? Yes, there will be negative marking of incorrect answers. That means 1/3 of the marks assigned to that question will be deducted as penalty. And you have to keep one thing in your mind, that if a question is left blank, that is no answer is given by the candidate, in that case there will be no penalty for that question. Next question is, so what marks determine my final selection? And the answer is marks thus obtained by the candidates in the mains exam, written as well as interview, would determine their final ranking. For queries, directly visit our office, Ignited Minds, Nogam, near JNK Bank, or you can visit our website www.ignitedminds.net, or you can contact us on 9070895526. Thank you so much for watching.